Oh. That's on. Hey, that's on. This is on. We're on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special edition of the world's greatest action sports podcast. I'm calling it a special edition because they're all special. It's March 23rd,
Are we in
2021.
Are we in March Madness?
We're in March Madness. I'm Chris Coté.
And I'm Todd Richards, freshly returned to the motherland from my...
Another land.
Because the last episode was done by a hotel room in Stamford, Connecticut. And yeah.
I'm really glad that we're filming ourselves for YouTube because the views, they're going down. Every video we posted...
We have a little bit less views.
You have less views every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's really what it is reverse psychology.
Yeah. It's limited edition.
Yeah, we're LTD.
If you are watching this, consider yourself a VIP of the Monday M.A.S. because this is super limited
There's
stuff.
only so many eyeballs out there, and we're just, we're giving them a break.
And if you're going just ears, welcome back.
Cool.
Yeah, we're doing it on a Tuesday again just because.
Well, no, because I wasn't here. I was on an airplane yesterday coming back from Aspen.
Oh, Aspen.
Cue the Dumb and Dumber jokes. Anyway.
Before we get into the show, can I do a plug?
Go ahead.
I'm playing a Chris Coté solo show on top of a double-decker bus on Friday somewhere in San Diego. It's called The Wonder Bus.
Oh.
You can follow at I'll put it on my Instagram, but if you want to see The Wonder Bus, it's at The Wonder Bus Entertainment. It's going to be super weird.
Is it because we wonder where it's going to be?
I wonder what he's going to play because I'm not prepared.
Chris, I did stand-up.
I know. I want to get to that. We've got a lot to get to, so let's just get to it.
Do we want to get to that after the sponsorship, or should I just get it over with?
Well, no, this is... I think this...
Is this snowboard news?
No, this is part of the show where we kind of catch up with each other.
Okay.
And everyone else catches up with us as well. So
are we catching up?
You did stand-up comedy.
Kind of. I got roped into it. Our friend Stan,
yes. Yep.
I just got in Aspen on last Thursday,
okay.
And I was there for a couple of snowboard contests or a snowboard contest. And I went to visit a couple of my friends, and one of my friends is like, "Hey, Stan, do you want to do stand-up tonight or tomorrow night in the W?" And Stan's like, "Okay." And then
the W Hotel lobby.
W Hotel in Aspen in the bar. Yeah. And then Stan's all, "Cool, Todd, you can open for me." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're going to open up for me."
Oh my gosh.
It's
terrifying.
Basically, I got roped in. And I said yes because I thought it was just like going to be, introducing Stan. But I didn't realize that I was like literally there to like warm up the crowd.
You had a tight 5 minutes.
Yeah, like I had to do stand up.
Yeah.
So you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Hold on.
Wait.
Coming up, I'm going to introduce you.
No.
Come on, I got to introduce you.
All right, you introduce me.
Stand-up comedy.
I got to cue this.
Okay.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready to laugh. Coming up to the stage, he's an absolute amateur. This is his first time.
I gotta get to the part.
Jesus. I was doing the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the stage, this guy's an absolute amateur. His first time ever doing stand-up comedy. We want to welcome to the stage here at the W Hotel in Aspen, Colorado, Todd Richards.
So what I ended up doing was like I just kind of concentrated on one person and kind of just like was talking about how COVID would go through.
Why don't you play your...
Because I'm trying to cue it to like the funny part. Because I had two zingers.
There's a funny part?
There's a couple. Okay, so this is basically just I was making fun of my friend Ryan Runke.
But you guys made it out the other side.
They had COVID.
But I'm scared. Right? Because one big thing that's got me scared is these new strains. And like what happens when COVID passes through your system, right? Because like your body makes a lab in Wuhan look like a second grade science fair. So that comes out of you back in the general population, and now we're dealing with like, coronavirus, but also like super aggressive gonorrhea.
Hey!
And that would make me wear a mask by myself in my car.
So there.
That was a zinger. That was good.
Right.
You sound. The thing about stand-up comedy, I feel like if you are confident and sound like you know what you're saying, people are gonna laugh. And people were laughing.
Dude, Stan's good.
He's a practice comedian.
He's a practice
He's
comedian.
done it.
And
a
I
lot.
had like Coco Ho was there, and she's like a cheap laugh. Like
Yeah.
she would laugh at anything.
Oh, yeah.
So I would just
For
like
sure.
concentrate on her laugh. It was a loaded gun.
Yeah.
But whatever.
You had to stack the crowd
It was
with
fun.
professional laughers.
It was fun.
All right, will you do it again?
No.
If I do a comedy night in Encinitas, will you open?
I'll.
You can go first.
Okay.
Deal.
Alright.
Deal. You heard it here, folks.
When is it? Is
I
COVID
don't
still going
know.
to be happening? Because I'm going to need to use those jokes again. Is this soon?
I hope everyone still has COVID so Todd can be funny. I mean, is that what you want to hear?
Wow. Okay, let's get on with the
Yeah.
show here.
Okay, let's talk sponsors. Bubs Naturals. Don't forget, you go to Bubs Naturals, use the code MASS20, and you're going to get all the benefits of Bubs. We're talking about strong bones, strong hair, nails, teeth, everything supercharged. It's like charging your batteries and your bones and joints and everything gets charged. Skate, do everything you want. Run a marathon, drink Bubs. You'll love it.
There you go.
Beneath Apparel.
BN3TH Apparel.
BN3TH Apparel. We're both wearing it. I know that for a fact. Right now, we had a little contest, unofficial.
This will be in Snowboard. Wait.
I had a little unofficial.
Okay, you had your own contest.
A commentary contest. Rob Molt from down in Mission Beach won with some biting, sassy commentary. He won some underpants.
Oh, this is when you put your surf head
yeah.
on. Okay.
And also Chris Rassman, who we'll be talking about. He's
We'll talk about
a
him.
team writer.
And he's BN3TH out of Canada, but we will talk about that
Soon.
Maple
yeah.
Leaf.
We're going to try to keep the show under an hour. I don't
Okay. Well,
or
we're
at
already-
an hour.
we're already
Right,
off
so how
schedule.
long is it? 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Hansen Surfboards at Hansen Surfboards. You know the OGs. They got what you need. It's springtime. You can go on their website. Better than Amazon. Support a family-owned and operated business,
True.
please. K2 Snowboarding. K2.snowboarding. Winter's not over yet. Still plenty of snow news to come and plenty of snowboarding to happen. Panic and Coffee and Tea at Panic and Coffee and Tea.
With plates returning next week.
That's right.
Did you hear about that?
Silverware?
I'm fucking hyped, dude.
Oh, I can't wait to eat off a plate.
I'm serious, and it seems like such a weird thing, but like
It's the little things.
it is the real little things. You can now. It's
Todd, grab this thing you brought in here. Chemistry Surfboards.
Okay, hold on.
At Chemistry Surfboards.
Ow, fuck.
And if you're not watching, if you're just listening, I'm going to describe to you what's going on. Todd's walking across the room. He's picking up a brand new board. He painted himself, shaped by Jason Bennett. It's a high performance fish.
It's called the Holiday 2.
It's called the Holiday 2.
No, wait. It's. I forget what it's
Some
called.
team writer you are.
I forget what it's called.
You're supposed to promote the board.
It's a
so
high performance fish. You know, it is the Holiday. Is it the Holiday? It might be the
You
Holiday.
can go to the website.
It's some
and
board.
get that
It's
board.
really good.
And if you order your board within the next 2 weeks, Todd will paint it for you, right?
I had a bad.
Like it or not, Todd's going to paint it for you.
I had a bad experience. I'm not even going to go into that. We're going to talk about that later. Anyway,
Todd
go
may
ahead.
or may not have ruined his new board.
I may have
We'll see what
ruined a
happens.
new board over at Kansas.
You online. Our friend Chris Cantori behind You Online is doing some amazing shows at a bar in Pacific Beach. They've already sold out the first one, G
Does he
Love
do
and
comedy?
Special Sauce. He does comedy too,
Does
but
he?
this is a musical show he's putting on.
You know what I got to do? I got to hit up Joe Sib.
Joe Sib's
He
great.
could probably give me some pointers.
Definitely.
Okay.
Nanocraft CBD. We love it. We soak in it. New Greens at New Greens. Keep yourself healthy, like Todd.
Yeah. Look at me.
Look,
Right?
looks great. New Greens helps with that. Adventure.io at Adventure.io. So much adventuring. It's happening now. Everything's opening up.
It is. We are. You know, I heard today that that we have 1 foot in the orange.
Yeah.
That we made-
Florida's open too. You can go there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Spring break.
There's nothing happening there.
Go there. That's an adventure. Hey.
Hey, zinger.
Hey, but there's other parts of Florida actually that are so beautiful that you can actually hit up Adventure.io. You can see manatees, you can see alligators, you can sup through the freaking Everglades.
You can go wake skating with
Sick.
gators.
Super sickness.
Okay.
Surf News is brought to you by Hansen Surfboards. Surfers are officially out of quarantine, hitting lineups around Newcastle.
Do you think that perhaps some of them have been altered mentally because of the quarantine for 14 days by themselves in a hotel room?
I think some of them may have lost it a little bit, but I think they were put up in a very nice hotel. They had food and beverages delivered to them.
Mhm.
They had internet, TV, wireless. Some of them had beautiful, significant others. Others had their families there. So nobody's going to cry for a pro surfer who has to
Right?
spend 14
Aw,
days
wham.
in a freaking nice hotel.
I was in luxury prison for 14
I'm sorry.
days.
When they delivered a 12-pack of Corona to my room, it wasn't as cold as I wanted.
I was
but
in Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, so I don't feel any semblance of pity for these surfers. Now they're all out and they're shredding, and they get paid to surf, so they probably owe it to all of us surf fans to spend 14 days in quarantine just to take them down to our level a little bit. I'm in quarantine every day in this office.
I'm mentally quarantined
You're mental.
for like a couple of years now. All right, let's go.
Regardless of what happened, they're out. So that experiment is over. Hopefully that's the last
Did
ever.
you say experiment?
The experiment. I guess it wasn't an experiment. Well, so hopefully it's over. I don't need to see Italo doing any more push-ups. I don't need to see any more hotel room interviews. I'm good. I just want to see some surfing, and we're going to see that. The Rip Curl Newcastle Pro, presented by Corona, could start April 1st. Do you do fantasy surfing?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Let me take this whole segment
But
out.
I like to talk about it because...
I mean, I do it. I don't concentrate on it super hard.
But didn't you win money last year, didn't you?
I've won money before. I'm a passion picker, and I set my team and forget my team, so kind of whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
I'm in a Lot Trolls League, the homies at Seaside. It's very competitive. I'm in the Clash of the Commentators League with Strider and Mitchell Salazar and Rosie and
Congratulations,
Joe.
Rosie Hodge.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that is
Let's just chuck
actually,
that
that
in there.
should have been big
We should
news
have
at the
led with
top. Rosie Hodge, Ian Folke, had a baby. It's a beautiful baby boy.
They named it Todd Chris.
Todd Chris Hodge Folke, which is a great name. Congratulations, Rosie and Ian. We'll be talking about the tour when it starts. We have 7 days to go from now until potential start.
The weather looks kind of like poo dollar there right now. Doesn't look very good for going out there and getting your reps before.
No, I was thinking I was going to have some major FOMO, beautiful barreling beach breaks of Newcastle, but it just looks pretty good. I hope they, in 2019, Newcastle was absolutely firing for the QS event. Julian Wilson won it, and I want to say Sally Fitzgibbons won it, but it was the first week of that contest. It looked like the best beach break you'll ever see. I mean, perfect. So hopefully that happens again. Very excited for that.
Wait.
Other contest news, good news and bad news. The ISA, the International Surfing Association, today reaffirms that the 2021 Surf City El Salvador World Surfing Games will take place May 29th, June 6th. I will be there. And this is the last event in the qualification system for the upcoming Tokyo 2020 Olympics. We're looking to fill out 7 spots for women, 5 spots for men. That's huge.
That's big.
That's pulling from the international field.
So, and I had heard very recently that, and this was kind of over the news as well, but we heard it internally at NBC, that that if you are not part of the process, you are not going to be there.
Right.
So you had announced that you were going to be going there.
Yes.
So what does that mean for you?
Means I'm going there.
You're still going?
To
Do beach commentary?
to the Olympics.
Yes.
I think I'm still going. I heard I was.
I'm
going to El Salvador.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah. I would. So there's no fans or international spectators
Right.
coming. And I think a very small amount of. I know that the ISA World Games down in El Salvador, those things are usually attended by, hundreds, because each team has, 6 surfers.
Yeah.
And then you've got 3 coaches, friends, family, the whole deal. It's just surfers. So it's going to be an interesting kind of study in that. To the sad news from El Salvador, this is just another one of these.
Fluke.
Yeah, this is kind of surfing's equivalent to an avalanche or something. But even less.
Not even. This is like
Shark attack. Less than
not even.
This happens less than
It's
a
like
shark
getting
attack.
bit by a spider that kills you in the parking lot before you go surf.
But I would think that'd even be more common than this. A young surfer, Catherine Diaz, and Ripper from El Salvador. She was training for the upcoming World Surfing Games. So she was in the lineup, her and her friend. She went over, she gave her friend a hug, and when they finished hugging, they heard a noise, and bam, she was
so she was
dead
in the water.
Yeah, lightning strike.
Dude.
So shocking and horrible.
Wow.
you know, you kind of try to look at the bright side of something like this. You know, we see it in avalanches, we see it, but it's, you know, she was doing what she loved. She was surrounded by friends, and then bam, no pain, nothing like that, just gone.
I mean, that if you talk about a way to go, like I would prefer to go that way.
Yeah, knock on wood.
God, that sucks. That's
So
horrible.
just next time you go surfing, everybody.
If it's thundering and lightning, like they do say it around here, like we do get those thunderstorms every once in a while, and they clear the beaches, and it isn't a joke.
Yeah.
People do get hurt.
Listen to those guidelines, but also just next time you're surfing, catch a wave for Catherine Diaz.
Yeah.
She was an awesome person. I met her actually in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, very cool, amazing surfer. Will be missed, and I'm sure we'll have, you know, a lot of time dedicated to her down in El Salvador as part of the ISA World Surfing Games. Stab has started to release their readers poll results.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting.
There we go.
So basically, Stab sent out a thing. Tell us who your favorite surfers are to all their premium content people, like myself.
Myself too.
Number 10,
I subscribe.
Torrin Martin. Number 9, other. Probably talking about one of us. They couldn't decide. 8, Jordy Smith. 7, Michael February. 6, Kelly Slater. 5, Craig Anderson. 4, Mick Fanning. 3, Mason Ho. 2, John Florence. Number 1, Dane Reynolds.
Still in the mix.
Stab readers love Dane Reynolds. We all do. I think I voted for Dane Reynolds. I did the poll. I did it. It was a poll dance. I just danced around my answers. Do you want to know what the most popular surfboards are, according to Stab readers?
I'd love to find out.
Channel Islands, number 1. Lost, number 2. Paizel, number 3. JS, number 4. Other is number 5. The chemistry. Probably chemistry.
Probably just chemistry.
I'd say. 55% of Stab viewers buy one board per year.
How many boards do you do a year?
6. No.
Do you really? No, this is a serious question.
I think 4 to 6.
Yeah, same here.
But I trade them in and out and stuff. Maybe more.
I think I'm too excessive.
Probably. I think we probably both are.
Hmm.
52% of Stab readers say sex wax is the best wax. I disagree. I like sticky bumps.
I like
Your
Foo.
Foo. FCS 1, FCS 2, pretty much tied with Futures.
Yeah, FCS 2 for me. Do you use Futures strictly?
Yeah.
Why?
But no, I have a couple boards with because I just have a bigger collection of Futures.
That's probably why I am with FCS 2.
And I'm friends with Aaron Checkwood, who does Captain Finn.
Right.
Friends with Ruby, who does Futures. The guys at Naked Viking are making incredible fins.
See, Prezzo's,
Naked Viking
Prezzo's
surf.
my homie at FCS. So
yeah, I have 3 friends at Fin places. If you want to hear more about the Stab readers poll, check out Stab's weekly podcast.
They talk about the best action sports podcast.
I don't think they. Oh, did
Other.
they?
55% said other.
Other, yeah. Yeah. We were both very happy and kind of sad when the Andy Irons docuseries ended.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 4 was another hammer.
Really good.
I hope they release. Stab, make 4 more.
I hope they release it as a full, so you can just watch it all.
Full
at once.
release.
Full release.
Full release.
Yes.
And we actually tried to cold call Ashton Goggins from Stab last week. He called back.
2 weeks ago we called.
Yeah, he called back in the afternoon, and he was with Nathan Fletcher. We almost got a double get.
Shit.
But we didn't. Next time. 3 edits to watch. Are you ready?
Yep.
I sent some of these to you. I'm sending them to all of you.
Okay, where you go?
The Reef Hazelwood edit.
Didn't see it.
Lofty. Lofty is my word to describe that. Josh Burke from Barbados.
I love Barbados.
Josh Burke is underrated. God, this kid rips. Ryan Callanan. You watch it?
Nope.
Good job.
I didn't.
No homework.
You really
then.
sent me these?
I think I sent you a bunch of skate videos.
Yeah, you didn't send me any of those.
Well, now you can all watch them together. That's everybody's homework. Aki is on Ipaki.
Did you
the
see
sunglasses.
Did you see that weird thing where Aki was just like in the background of Italo's?
And Griffin.
Really? They were just passing Aki around like he was a...
Well, they each had their own Aki cardboard cutout.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I would love. Billabong, if you're listening.
Can we please get an Aki cardboard cutout in here? Billabong?
Yes.
Who do we know at Billabong?
Evan Slater.
Okay, Evan, please.
Text me. No, don't do that. We'll remember. He's a big fan of the show. He knows. There's a pretty cool surf auction coming up. You ever buy collectible surfboards or stuff like that?
I have a couple.
Do you? What do you have? What's your most collectible board?
I have the polka dot Kelly Slater Flyer 2 that he used in the ads that he had all the polka dot shit.
Really?
Yeah, I actually have that book.
Damn. On the wall?
Yeah, it's in the garage.
I have a hand-shaped, hand-painted Herbie Fletcher longboard.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm not trying to like battle you. I'm just telling you my thing too.
cool. I got a Dan Reynolds board too.
So the California Gold Surf Auction theme for this episode, or this
I wonder if I should
collection.
put that board in here. Do you think I should put that board in here?
I don't know. I wouldn't want it to get stolen. It's priceless.
Yeah, it's priceless.
The Dane board you could bring in here, because Dane's still.
He's still around.
Okay, so's Kelly, I guess. You got prime elephant guns. Oh, the theme is guns, wood, and more. Elephant guns from Dick Brewer, Mike Diffenderfer, Greg Knoll. Jaw-dropping wood.
That was my nickname in high school.
Jaw-dropping wood. Richard Gomez, Barry Kanayapuni, and Pacific Systems. Highlight the wood category. You've got a Greeno edgeboard, Pipos, all kinds of rad stuff. That's going to be at auctions.thevintagesurfauctions.com, April 16th. I don't have any money for a collectible surfboard.
Some people do though.
A lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have money for NFT purchases?
What's NFT?
Oh my gosh.
What
We'll
is
get to
NFT?
that in nerd news.
What's NFT?
Oh my, it's
Is it like a abbreviation for something
it's non-fungible transfers. It's a whole new world, Todd.
Okay, all right,
It's
all right,
gonna
all right.
blow your
All right,
mind
don't-
apart.
Okay.
Let's get through surf news.
Hey, can we talk about Kai Lenny deciding to go snowboarding and like being super way better at it than I thought he was?
Backflips,
Backflips, just
360s.
just Kai Lennying.
Yeah, Kai Lenny surprising us all with him being really good
Shocker.
at something else.
He's a freak.
Screw him. I wish Kai Lenny was a jerk.
He's so nice.
But he's the nicest dude, and he's so good at all these things, and he loves all these things so much. No matter how jealous and just like angry you are that he does everything so good, you can't be because he's so awesome.
He's a Swiss Army bro, and I think that if you had a surf snowboard comp now, I mean for a long time, Ian Walsh I think was like the front runner.
Okay.
Snow surfers who rip, and there's a bunch. There's like Shane Dorian, and
She's Zion Wright's heir at
Keone
Waco.
Watson. Yeah, no, like there's a bunch. I'm just saying, like if we had another one of those contests, I think we've come to the point now where it'd be wide open.
We got to try to put that together. Why can't we?
The Monday Mash.
Something like that.
Okay. Anyway, Kai Lenny, good job.
Kai Lenny, you're awesome. Pat O'Connell has a new job.
What is
Pat
that?
O'Connell was vice president of competitions and stuff at WSL. Well, now
Mhm.
he is the CEO. He's running Florence Marine X,
Huh.
John's company. Pat O'Connell's the president.
Wow.
And Pat, I'm a size 31 waist, a large T-shirt. What are you?
I'm a large.
They're
t-shirt.
sponsored, though.
I'm sponsored though.
I'm not sponsored.
Florence and the Machine.
Congratulations, Pat and John. That's going to be a great match.
Hey,
Hey,
we'll talk about this in a minute.
congratulations to Keala Kennelly, the best overall performer and biggest wave award winner at the Red Bull Women's Big Wave Extravaganza. People's Choice, Emmy Erickson, Makani Adric bagged overall runner-up, and People's Choice was Emmy Erickson. She got best ride. Something like that. It's awesome. Red Bull just gave away a ton of money to the best female big wave chargers in the world, and
Very
Keala
cool.
did it again. You and Town and Country have something in common.
What is that?
You're both awesome at 50.
You?
You.
Me?
You.
I'm 51.
Yeah. Well,
I'm over 50.
Town and Country is 50.
Right.
So when you were born, a year later, in Hawaii, Craig Sugahara founded Town and Country
TNC.
Hawaii Surf Shop.
And
On $3,000 he started this company.
That's where that's kind of where the yin and yang thing. That's my first intro to the yin and yang symbol was TNC.
I feel like low-key Town and Country, the yin and yang, is probably top 3 most recognizable
Right.
surf brands logos ever.
I think so.
I'd say Town and Country, Quicksilver, Mountain Wave, Billabong Waves.
Yeah.
I mean,
Volcom Stone.
Volcom Stone, but yeah.
Yeah.
TNC.
Just like for classic.
You think about all the old team riders, right? Dan Kealoha, Larry Bertelman, Johnny Boy Gomes, Sonny Garcia, Martin Potter. I mean, the Saint board, so the green Town and Country board with the jagged airbrush, so green rails, jagged, white in the middle, little Saint guy on the bottom, twin fin, basically where high performance surfing kind of started with that board.
Did TNC they have the Gorilla?
Gorilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was, TNC became huge Town and Country, the TNC video game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can still get Thrilla stuff, not related to TNC anymore. But I would love to have a classic TNC board in my collection. And I read a 5.2.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Very cool.
So that's surf news. Good luck to all the surfers in Australia, and put on a show for us.
We'll be watching.
Owe it to us. Skate news brought to you by Adventure.io. I did send you some skate.
I did. Watch.
Homework.
Yes.
Okay, Jack O'Grady and John Worthington. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Skateboarding is in a great place.
It's in it. I mean,
Jesus.
The crazy thing is these days is like you watch some of these edits and the fact that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, the shit that they're doing, like the stuff that they're doing, that's kind of like it almost looks like they're warm up, like they're not even trying.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So John Worthington, Dystopia, is on Thrasher magazine. It has an intro from John Cardiel, and when Cardiel speaks, you listen, and he speaks very highly of this guy. And then you watch the part, and you're going, 50% of the tricks he does are not doable.
Right.
Insanity.
High speed, mega
heavy metal,
mega consequence.
Oh yeah, and then Jack O'Grady. Did you watch that one?
What is that? The
he does a huge 50-50 on a round rail, ollies a gap from that onto.
Yeah. And never mind. Did you see all that stuff that went down Wallenberg?
Oh yeah.
So we'll just put
the Plan B team was.
Yeah, we'll just put a drop in here, and then everyone
just fly off it.
Everyone will just fly off it.
Crazy.
360 flips and catch them very, very early.
Scary. Quick skate news. Adidas welcomes Philly-based skater Chris Brown, not the Chris Brown who hit Rihanna. Don't like him. I don't like that Chris Brown. This Chris Brown, ripper. Dude shreds. If you get put on Team Adidas on the international level, you're good. You're good at skateboarding.
We didn't talk about it last week, but Matey, what's her name? Matey. She just had her Adidas shoe drop.
Yes, we did talk about her. We did. Nora,
okay, yeah. Very, very cool. I went back and watched kind of after she dropped it. She dropped that video thing along with it. She like this is a good time.
Yeah,
very funny.
It's cool because I showed my son Roman. He's 9 and he's he just loves bonelesses and doing weird tricks and making up his own tricks. I showed him Matey's part and he was just inspired. He took it to the skate park that they go to, CATF. They do a little camp there. And Lincoln Ueda is their teacher. And he told Lincoln about it and Lincoln was like, oh, let's go. And I mean, he probably learned 6 cool tricks. Tyshawn Jones doing it again. This time he's partnered up with Warby Parker. Some new signature sunglasses. They're awesome. I like glasses. I like Tyshawn Jones.
Really?
That's the big skate news. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I got for this week. Snowboarding.
But wait.
We
need to talk. There's other big skate news.
What?
Tony Hawk retiring the 540 ollie. Did we talk about that last week?
Okay. That's an NFT.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
This is actually a great segue to talk about NFTs. So, non-fungible transfers, something new.
Non-fungible?
I've done a lot of research. I've done light research. So basically, what it is.
Sounds made up.
It's. So I think the Tony Hawk example is good because you started hearing about these things. Kings of Leon, that Southern rock band, dropped an album as an NFT. Banksy dropped an NFT that just got auctioned off for something like $60 million or something, or Etheron. So it's all crypto based, and it's basically.
What do you mean crypto based?
It's cryptocurrency based. So, from what I gather, the Tony Hawk NFT is a video of the trick.
You can sell farts?
You can sell farts. It's a whole new world, Todd. It's gonna. I mean. NFTs right now are making artists
How did I not know about this?
and musicians a lot of money. if you look up a Banksy NFT, he basically did a painting, filmed it doing the painting, burned the painting. The video is now was sold. The original video, you can see the video of the painting. Anyone can see it.
But he gave
to own the original,
the MP4 of it.
The MP4 of it. Another example, you know the unicorn Bitmoji?
Yes.
With the rainbow coming off it? So the original of that, I think that was the first NFT. That sold for whatever millions of dollars. Someone owns the original version of that.
So essentially what it is like you're basically selling the rights of something that would be like videoed or music.
It'd be like if this dude right here painted this skateboard one time,
right?
And you get to own that.
You get to own the video of it.
You get to own, but it's not. Some artists are including physical things with it, like a certificate or whatever. But it's basically authenticated that you have the original one.
So tell me again about Tony's 540 Ollie being an NFT.
So Tony's 540 Ollie was filmed by Twistifer, Chris Gregson, and he showed an angle filmed from far away. The original video filmed by Gregson of Tony Hawk's last ever no grab 540 is now available as an NFT. Only one of them is available. I believe only one of them is available. You get a certificate of authenticity. It goes into your blockchain. This is all futuristic shit that it makes my head spin.
Do you have Bitcoin?
No. Do you?
Yeah.
How much? Give me some.
I'm not telling you how much I have.
But
anyways, this is crazy. So basically what it is you're like your original. Like you. Basically. And if they're saying that you can NFT a fart.
Well, there's also another example.
Like literally, when I looked it up,
the
first thing I came upon was
a video of a person farting?
I don't know, maybe just a sound?
So in basketball, for example, they make these little videos of a play, somebody doing a crazy play, and then it turns into like a basketball card of the person, so you can buy that moment. You own it.
Huh.
Yeah, we missed. It's probably too late.
What?
We missed the boat. Anybody out there?
This is so much weird NFT stuff that you could like own. Like what if you? I'm not even gonna. This is so weird.
It's so crazy. All right, what are we doing battery here? Okay.
Okay. We still. All right. Anyways, my brain is trying to wrap itself around NFT, NBD. Okay, this is called the snowboard. We're going to go into snowboard news now, brought to you by K2 Snowboards. Chris is showing us a snowboard he's used once, and now it doesn't have the step-on bindings anymore. It now has traditional bindings. Traditional
K2 bindings here. That's my board.
There it is. Anyways, snowboard news. Big snowboard news this weekend. Shaun White is back.
Is he back?
Ladies and gentlemen.
He beat all the other Americans, right?
He did. He beat all the other Americans. However, he failed to podium.
Oh, FTP?
FTP, NBD, and
NFT. He didn't NFT the PDF.
At any rate, let's just break this down a little bit. So Shaun caught a lot of heat. Some of the heat by us for bouncing out of X Games.
Yeah.
He went to Woodward in Park City and basically trained for a solid month.
Okay.
Goes to Aspen, competes in the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix is the beginning of the point accumulation to make the Olympic team and represent for the U.S. just less than a year from now.
In 2024?
2022. Beijing is next February.
Oh my God, time's going too fast.
So Shaun competed. He nailed his run. There's, I feel like, it's in there. But the
files are in the computer.
The files are in the computer, but he is up against some seriously heavy comp. But I think, there's still a year before we go into the Olympics in Beijing next February. So there's still time. But, we're talking about a guy who's got everything. He's got 3 gold medals. He's got all this stuff. And it wasn't like he wasn't trying. Like, he was trying to win this thing.
Right.
And ended up.
Tell me who this commentator is. Right.
Is this me?
Shaun White put you on his Instagram.
Best of 2. Here we go. A half pipe to go. The greatest to ever do it. Comes in to hit number one. Big front side. Oh, 1440. Kind of loses a little bit of speed. There's the 10. Big front side 540 still.
This trick right here.
His signature trick, the one that he invented, the double between.
Wait, this last trick I like the most.
Got lost on this trick his previous run, but nails it this time.
Okay, so
So does Shaun White like you again?
I could care less if he likes me or not. I mean, I don't have nothing
I
against
want him to like you.
My job as a commentator is to call things like I see them.
Yeah.
Regardless of my,
Not to kiss Shaun White's ass.
But, I think that Shaun landed a little bit weird on his frontside 1440. And Shaun has all these freaking tricks. Like, he was the one that, pioneered the double twist 1260. He, back-to-back 1440s, he used those to win the Olympics in 2018. I feel like he landed a little bit low on his first 1440, or else he would have done those back-to-back 1440s. And had he done those, there's a pretty freaking good chance he would have won.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's right there. He just, he just came back. It wasn't the result. I mean, he said it on his Instagram post. It wasn't the result that he wanted, but he's right there, dude.
I mean, pretty incredible. He's 10 years older than most of the guys
34 years old
against, and he comes back after not competing forever and gets 4th place. That's huge.
It's huge. I mean, it's not for lack of trying. I mean, Shaun definitely, the landscape is different than when he walked away from it in 2018. This kid Yuto is a freak of nature. Basically, he won again.
Yeah, let's talk about the winners.
So Yuto won basically with a run that didn't look like he was actually putting any effort into winning.
His just chilling.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Raibu Katayama got 2nd place with an equally impressive run. So, if you were to ask me what nation's producing the best halfpipe riders on the planet, it's easily Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And then the 3rd place rider did the freaking biggest switch method that has ever been done.
I think you posted that, right?
I mean, it is the craziest thing ever. I'm going to look on my Instagram right now.
Now, a method is probably one of the first tricks you're going to learn on a snowboard.
Right.
But a switch method has to be one of the hardest tricks.
So Andre Hofleck did a switch method probably 18 feet high, and he did it. And at first, it didn't even dawn on me that it was switch.
It was just a huge
It was
method.
so gigantic. It was bigger than most people go on their regular size method airs. And this kid did it switch to open his
Where's
run
he
up.
I've never heard this.
He's from Germany, and he's rad, and he hasn't he just kind of came into his own this contest. Like, people kind of just he's been quietly doing well in World Cups for years, but this was his breakout moment, I think, and he's got all these other tricks too, and I think he's taken the approach that Danny Davis, kind of started this momentum with, you can wow them with different types of tricks. It doesn't have to be these.
As long as they're difficult and look cool, you don't have to spin.
It was insane. And,
that's rad.
Super props go out to him because he's doing it differently in switch stance, which is nuts.
So the entire snowboarding contest season has been condensed.
It was condensed in 3 weeks.
And is it over? Or there's one more next.
There's one more this weekend coming up. No, all the Aspen events are done. There's one more World Cup event in Europe that a lot of the riders took off to.
Okay.
But essentially, this was the U.S. program. Look, we're the numbers that we pulled off the X Games. We can pull off these events too. I mean, I got 3 COVID tests while I was there. It's no joke. They were really buckling down.
It's gonna be like that for a while.
It's gonna be like that for a while. But it was great. It was cool to be back there. I rode. I think it was last Friday. It was really warm out. It was 50 degrees in Aspen. I went and rode with...
shirtless.
Not shirtless. I had a shirt on. But I rode with Coco Ho. I rode with Stan. I rode with McMorris. And just everyone's it's spring break. Aspen's in full spring break mode. And it was just really cool to be in the middle of it again.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing a lot of these events from Connecticut.
Yeah.
In a little cube.
I mean,
it's nice to be back in the middle of it.
The ease of doing an event, if you don't know, in the commentary world, basically sometimes you do a contest that could be in Colorado, but you do it from a studio in LA or Connecticut.
Connecticut.
But usually the preferred method of commentary is going to the place to get the vibe and soak it in.
Yeah, it's not even the vibe. It's like I'm literally at the bottom of the slopestyle course talking to Red Gerard.
Right.
I'm talking to Marcus Cleveland.
And you can literally feel the snow.
You can talk to these people, and you can see Rennie Rinnekongas, and you can get a grasp on like what the course is like, and so. Halfpipe Shaun won. Chloe Kim won again. Chloe Kim right now is in a position where there's not really anyone coming up in women's snowboarding besides Maddie Mastro that can even really bring it to her. I think that she's in cruise control. I don't like it. I think that it's not forcing her to really up the game. Like it's going to be. I think women's slopestyle truly competitive right now.
Yeah.
They're battling it out every weekend.
Zoe, Anna,
Jamie Anderson, Haley Langley. These people are all fighting to learn the new tricks and put these lines together. On the women's halfpipe side of things, Chloe is so far out ahead of everybody that she's phoning it in. I mean, she's still doing really hard lines. Like she does a backside 360, switch method, switch frontside 9, switch, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's
so
still,
good, but does it just become repetitive, robotic?
It does, and it seems like I just want to see the explosion of progression in women's halfpipe, the same as we're seeing it in women's slopestyle.
Hopefully,
someone is going to learn how to do the double cork 1080 in women's halfpipe, and maybe it's going to be Chloe, maybe it'll be Maddie Mastro, maybe it'll be one of the Japanese riders. But as soon as that happens, it's going to force everyone along that line of evolution, and I'm here for it.
I think a lot of times when these superstar athletes peak, like Chloe's peaking right now, let's Kelly Slater for example. You hope that when somebody gets to this level, Shaun White did it. The Chloe Kim effect. You hope that really comes into play when everybody else is just going, you know what?
Andy Irons.
I'm sick of this.
Andy Irons came in. He was the perfect example. He pushed Kelly to an even greater level.
The Kelly Slater effect pulled Andy up. And
exactly. So
who's going to bring it to Chloe?
There was a Shaun White effect. It pulled everyone up. Yeah. And since then there's been...
And he's all, hold on everybody.
Yeah, I'm not gone. So there's a lot of parallels that can be drawn to other greats in other sports. But yeah, it was a great weekend of slopestyle competition. We had... Anna Gasser won for the women. She won the women's slopestyle competition. Marcus Cleveland put on an absolute demo of the slopestyle comp. He won the week before as well, so did really well
Unstoppable.
there. Yeah, unstoppable. Mark McMorris. This was after we did our episode last week, but Mark McMorris won the Big Air from the World Championships, so he's a world champion Big Air.
So the usual suspects, except for the German kid.
Except for the German kid was the wild card.
I like it.
But it's cool. So that's competitive snowboarding in halfpipe and slopestyle. But we also had the natural selection went down.
Oh yeah, and this is special for us because one of our teammates
won.
Chris
Rassman. And the way that they did this was they would look at it was an all Canadian affair because of the borders being closed and everything.
Yeah. Still,
it
there's
was
great Canadians.
The judging criteria was you had to create a small edit. Plus, you were being judged on your interpretation of the terrain.
Okay. Double judging.
That you were filmed. So it was like, eventually it shook out that Robin Van Gyn won for the women.
Fitting.
Chris Rassman won for the men. Now they move on to
Alaska,
Tordillo.
Nice. And that's going to be more of the traditional style?
I hope so. I hope we get more, I
want more of that drone follow.
Yeah, we'll get more of the international contingency back.
Yeah, Chris Rasmus is in the Beneath entourage. That's what I was going to say. He was wearing Beneath underpants when he won natural selection.
So he had the support of Beneath.
Yes.
And then also, X Games Real Snow dropped yesterday. The videos are now out there for you to vote
I love
on.
X Games Real Snow. I really do.
Let's see. We had Stolly Soundback put down a banger. Brock Crouch, our homie Brock Crouch. Let's see, who else? Sage Kotzenberg. We had
Danny Davis,
Dusty Hendrickson,
Kevin
Backstrom. So
no relation to Ika Backstrom.
No, different.
Wait, we're missing the 4-time gold medalist.
Who's that? Shaun White?
No, 3-time X Games Real Snow gold medalist.
Who is that?
He's got 3 names.
I didn't remember.
He's from Montreal.
What?
Yeah.
Why are we missing him?
Well, he's just not competing. Maybe
Wasn't
he's
invited.
won everything.
Well, I think they try to mix it up a little bit.
I'll show you.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Frank Bourgeois.
Oh, well, this is different. They try to mix it up and invite different people to create different things. And I think this one was like, what they had to do is they had, what was it, a month to film something, put something together.
Oh, okay. So the guys would say.
And basically, depending on where you were and what you're like, you basically had to like full panic mission to get this thing done.
Good. I like panic missions.
Stalace is really interesting. Kevin Backstrom's is, on resort riding that is enhanced. It's enhanced on resort riding.
Enhanced. I love that
pretty
word.
cool. Stalace is a great editing job. Dusty's is more like utilizing urban terrain.
Okay. I like his very.
Brock's is a good mix. Brock's is a good mix of backcountry and rails and jumps. Danny Davis's is predominantly backcountry. And Sage Kotzenberg just puts on a clinic of first track hammers in the backcountry.
So who did you vote for?
I personally, like when you look at what this thing is, what the real snow is, and putting together this edit video competition, I think that Stalace, to me, it spoke to me the most as far as editing and things, but you can't take anything away from anybody else's in there.
Is Stalace working with the God?
He was working with the God.
Oh, if you got Gimbal God on your side, it's going to look good.
It's good, but it just was really cool, and I suggest everyone go out there and vote. Go to, I don't know, wherever X Games stuff happens.
xgames.com.
Okay, there you go.
I'm going to do that.
So, yeah, that's
snow news.
That's snow news. There's other, it's snow it's still going.
Hey, it's still snowing.
I was stoked. I went out and I had a couple of my best days of the season so far. I love springtime riding.
Yeah.
I love it. It's one of my favorite.
Todd thrives in slush.
I thrive in slush.
God, he loves this good slushy.
I want to go ride a mini pipe. I'm going to go to Tahoe next week and go do that.
Nice.
Okay, so anyways, moving on to
Nerd
Nerd
News,
News, brought to you by
Panic and Coffee and Tea.
the place that will have plates soon.
Todd, the Justice League Snyder Cut.
Loved it. You didn't like it?
Corny.
Did you see the other one? Did you see the first one?
No.
Okay, so Joss Whedon.
I didn't like the cast.
Look,
Flash was annoying.
he's supposed to be known.
Well, he was annoying. I can't do Ben Affleck as Batman.
I think he's pretty good.
Um,
Wonder Woman is good.
I thought Wonder Woman's great. The Snyder Cut to me didn't have to be 4 hours long.
But you didn't see the Joss Whedon version. So the whole story is Zack Snyder came in and he did Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
Then his style is dark.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he came in to do Justice League, and unfortunately his daughter passed away during the filming of it. So they passed it on to Joss Whedon to finish it. But the original version that Snyder did was a completely different story. So the one that I saw in the movie theater a couple years ago, and then watching the Snyder Cut, they're two completely different movies.
Right.
So anyways, so if you haven't seen it, if you like this kind of stuff, you will love it. I particularly, absolutely loved the very end scene. This is spoiler alert, but I don't give a shit because whatever.
Everybody knows.
So the scene with the Joker, with Jared Leto playing the Joker.
I liked that.
Creepy fucking Joker at the end that I really wish that we would get another movie that would explore that. Because Jared Leto got a lot of shit for the Joker in Suicide Squad. It was like this weird take on the Joker, but now
he tweaked on it.
They tweaked it and they gave him back kind of more Heath Ledgery, fucking insane, maniacal, scary looking Joker.
And they're in a wasteland.
They're in an alternate time. It's an alternate timeline wasteland.
So I'm gonna take it back a little bit. Mm-hmm. I was entertained by it. Mm-hmm. It was too long. I watched it with my son, his buddy, and one of my neighbors.
In one sitting?
In one sitting.
Okay, so that's your problem right there.
And it was entertaining for sure the whole time. There's just I like The Dark Knight, right? The Batman films with Christian Bale to me are such high level, and Justice League is not even close to that level.
But you're also trying to wrangle a whole bunch of fucking superheroes.
But the Marvel universe, the Marvel universe seems to do it pretty good.
They do, but they're not. DC has typically been darker than Marvel. Marvel's kind of when you look at the Marvel movies, they're kind of like action comedies.
Yes.
DC is more like fucking dark.
I
Like
know.
Batman was like there was so much blood, and Batman was just fucking chopping people up, and like Batman
There was a lot of,
swearing.
I was
and, like,
tripping that it was rated R because Batman uses the F word.
and the Joker infers giving Batman a reach around. I thought it was just if you're gonna do one thing, just go
How do you suggest
watch
watching?
it in pieces. Come away, like watch it, over a couple nights. If you just want to see what I'm talking about, go to the end of it and watch the scene with the Joker, because I really think that it could potentially set up something special. I've heard from multiple sources that isn't happening. But anyways, it's just Jared Leto as that Joker is fucking kick-ass.
I think going into it, just be prepared. There's going to be some cheese, but there's also going to be some epic battles,
Right.
some good, it's Steppenwolf's CGI
Way
outfit,
better. Way better. this time.
amazing,
I
amazing.
will say this though, just kind of thinking about this.
It's like he's born to be wild.
That was a joke from the 70s for you kids out there. But like you think about like these iconic superheroes that have had multi-movies. Okay, so you got Batman. He's had different iterations of Batman.
Christian Bale's the best
Christian
Batman.
Bale's Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's the best Joker?
Heath Ledger.
But is it though?
Yes.
You think
Yes.
you think it's better than Joaquin Phoenix?
Yes. Heath Ledger.
But
beyond.
no, like I agree with you.
I go Heath, Joaquin.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson for what it was awesome.
They're different. They're different iterations
Yeah.
of Joker. I think we can both agree that Heath Ledger's Joker was
Agreed.
the fucking most
The
psycho,
pinnacle Joker.
crazy.
Yeah.
But I have to say that I'm very intrigued with what they would have done with Jared Leto's
Jared.
Joker. And the Joker laugh that he has
Is good.
is fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds
I'm
like
with you
a
there.
creaky old door.
I won't watch it again,
No.
but I'm glad I watched it. My kid loved it.
He did?
Obviously, you loved it. Maybe I'm being too hard on it.
I don't know. Well, I think I
I'm a
agree.
I'm a Marvel guy.
I agree with you. Like this review of Justice League is almost as long as Justice League, but like it's
Take a break.
you take a break.
Get up, walk around.
Right.
Okay. I'd say watch Justice League like pornography. 3 minutes at a time, and just keep going back to
It'll
it
take you forever.
every day,
Okay.
twice a day.
What else we have going on?
Do you remember the Office practical joke where Jim puts?
The stapler in
Well,
the Jello.
it actually happened in
the European
Euro
version.
and
yes.
Well, Jello is in on the joke.
Oh,
You can get a kit.
a stapler in Jello?
Yes, you
That's
make your
good.
own. Spring break is happening.
It is.
in Florida.
Yeah.
It's been on the news.
Yeah. So what I was trying to
That was it.
I was trying to figure out what's
Did you
going
hear
on. Then.
anything?
So apparently, like they shut the bars down, and then everyone just went in the streets and like had a
No,
giant gangbang.
they were in the streets already. So basically, Florida said, "We're open. Come on in," and everybody from around Florida in Florida went to the beach. They went to the beach in Miami, and they just
Which
blew it up.
apparently has had a great run of surf this past week. The Geiselmans have been putting up edits from South Beach.
That's the upside. Yeah, so it got too crazy. They put a curfew at 8 o'clock. There was videos of fun times and not so fun times. Fights, riots, gunshots, all that stuff. If you're going on spring break, go alone, go somewhere else.
Mhm.
Or go with your friend.
Another thing that popped on Friday was Falcon and the Winter Soldier
Series.
another Marvel series that kind of like we're
I haven't even
following
watched
the Avengers.
WandaVision yet.
WandaVision's really good. We've talked about this before, but anyways, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm about halfway through the first episode. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll get an update on that. Be careful sharing your Netflix password because you could be getting in trouble. They're going to start monitoring that. Disneyland is reopening on April 1st, unless that is the meanest April Fool's joke ever to the thousands of children hoping to go back to Disneyland.
And it's like 15% occupancy of Disneyland.
No lines.
So yeah, like, dude, that's best case scenario.
More fantasy news. Michael Keaton has not made up his mind if he's going to come back and reprise his role as Bruce Wayne, aka
No,
Batman,
he is.
in The Flash.
He is.
This says he might not.
No, he is.
He is.
It's already been. It's an alternate.
It's an alternate.
Affleck's coming back as well. It's an alternate.
Boring.
It's an alternate timeline thing because the Flash can rip through the fabric of space.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's freaking awesome.
I thought Michael Keaton was
He's
top
a-
three
he's a-
Batman.
He's good.
He's a good.
He's quirky.
I love Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
With that, any more nerd news? We kind of went nerdy.
We did go nerdy, and
You have questions. I forwarded them.
oh
to
yeah,
you.
we're gonna do some questions.
Yeah.
The question segment is brought to you by
Beneath Apparel.
Beneath
What
Apparel.
ones did I got on today?
People that are.
You could, I'm just kind of going traditional.
Huh?
It's just going traditional. All right, questions. What do you got? Oh, God.
It's my question.
It's an hour.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Yes.
Hold on, those are videos.
I sent them to you.
I know, I got it. Okay, that's it. Here we go. So, question number 1. Hey, Coté, that's you.
Hey.
And this is from. You didn't put who they're from.
Huh?
You didn't even put who they're from. Oh, this is from Chris Robson.
Okay.
Hey, Coté, is there an understood set of guidelines in the action sports media world where we know we can trust the edits and the sounds and that it's one take? I trust the people and not the brands.
Okay.
This video is so rad that I'm compelled to ask, and it's that video of the guy on skis parasailing
Yes.
through. I think it's
That video was insane.
it's in
It
France
was-
somewhere.
I've never seen anything like
Yeah,
it.
do you-
It's
I mean-
James Bond shit.
It's definitely. I think that's definitely not one take.
No, it's not one take, but it can't be. It's maybe a couple runs that he did through the town.
Mhm.
12. I don't think they're
Still
trying
gnarly.
to hide the fact that it's a production. It's a
Yeah.
movie. Maybe he's talking about if in a skate video or surf video somebody lands and you don't see the landing
Like
or
Jaws,
something. But I think
jumping that set of stairs. I mean, I think they do. Skate has always been
you got to make it.
up front about showing the bails and everything.
I think you can trust a company like Red Bull when they make those edits, those movies that are so outlandish that it's hard to believe it's real. That's why they make them,
Okay.
because
Good
it's
answer.
like that. And if you haven't watched that video of the skier parasailing through the town,
It's pretty crazy.
Red Bull TV.
And I think that was like kind of like that style of video was pioneered by Candide Thilvex of France
Yeah.
when he was skiing through Maribel, his little resort, and all those little lines where he would go through the gondola building and ollie out of that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
this
yeah.
thing. Yeah, there was just all kinds of stuff. Okay, so
He does he basically like roller skating, soul grind, I guess, 50 fit, whatever he does.
On
He does
the
a
lift cable?
slide on his skis on the lift cable. That's death.
yeah, super dead.
Good question.
Next question is from Luke Cassessa. I believe that's how you spell it.
Okay.
Okay, and Luke says, "Hey, I'm a sophomore in college looking to study abroad and surf my brains out next
Yep,
year."
me too.
I just said that really weird. Not sure where to go. Can Monday Mass help save me? He's looking to study abroad and surf his brains out next year.
Okay.
First of all, we don't know if we can go abroad next year.
We don't know if we can go abroad. I'm just going to go 3 picks, and I don't know anything about the school system in these areas. New Zealand
Mm-hmm.
would be amazing to study abroad. You could go to,
Spain?
Spain.
Spain would be a good
Portugal.
one.
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal.
Go to Portugal, study abroad there. You'll score your ass off.
Or you
Wait.
can just go to University of Phoenix online school and be wherever you want. You go to Fiji.
Yeah. Surf with Todd right up here every day.
Rob Simonson?
Simonson? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that is
Yeah.
how you say it. Simonson wants to know, were you on Love Boat?
I was not on Love Boat. I was photoshopped into Love Boat by you, Todd. I actually was a fan of Love Boat when I was a kid, and I know every word to the theme song, and I got kicked out of a bar one time for screaming the Love Boat theme song over and over and over with 2 friends. That's my Love Boat stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I got kicked out of Captain Kino's for singing Love Boat
Because
theme
you
song.
thought you were the captain.
Love, exciting and new. That can get annoying in a high
I'm
volume.
aboard. We're expecting you. All right. Oops. I just lost this guy.
Whoops.
So Bodhi
Bodhisattva.
69 wants to know how many of the women's WSL ladies are going to take a hard pass at chokes. Like, what if it's 6 to 8 foot and really doing it?
I think they'll all attempt it. I think successfully, maybe 50%. If we're talking not proper chokes, I'd say 50% of the women's tour will excel.
Yeah.
50% will go for it for sure.
They'd be a learning experience, kind of like it was for them, even the men's when Chopes was first on tour.
Yeah, you've got Tatiana Weston-Webb who will go, Carissa Moore will go, Sally, Steph. The top surfers are going to go, and then you're going to probably see a couple of the lower ranked seeds that are just going, I don't care. This is my dream. I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
The wave is so perfect that
unless you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah. 50% will thrive, 50 will go, but
it'll be great to watch.
Yeah.
We're going to watch either way. Jen Wang, long-time listener.
Friend of the pod.
What has Yuto Tatsuka done differently this year that is putting him on top versus being second or third on the podium?
Jen is such an astute action sports
She is
fan.
A student of the game.
Yeah.
So, Jen, I would say this to you. I think that every rider has that moment where they believe they can win. And I think, Shaun White has been on top for so long that when Shaun stepped away, it almost said, all right, now there's room for more at the top.
Right.
And I mean, I'm not saying that he couldn't have beat Shaun White in that point, but it's almost like I think the stars have to align with the judges and what your line is and what the vibe is.
Right.
Because I do think that Shaun had a tendency to suck a lot of energy out of the room, so to speak.
I could see
he
that.
would suck the spotlight out. So Yuto just kind of had that time where he was peaking perfectly when Shaun kind of stepped away after 2018 and has slowly been building momentum. I mean, I was saying that Scotty James was going to be undefeated for a long time because of his technicality in halfpipe riding, but Yuto came in and just blew that theory out of the water. He basically learned all Scotty's tricks. He learned
got your tricks.
He learned how to go huge, and he learned how to look like he wasn't even trying while he was doing it. So
great
I think
question.
That's really interesting. Yeah, really good question, Jim. California Mud Motors. Would you rather? As he is so.
He is the would you rather master.
He really is. Would you rather outrun a grizzly bear on skis through a mogul field, or outfoil a tiger shark on an e-foil?
Oh my God, skis. No,
what?
E-foil.
E-foil for sure. You could be
E-foil.
like a quarter of a mile away before anything even happened. We've
But
seen this
hold on a
play out.
second.
What?
Have you ever ridden an e-foil?
No, but I'm sure I can just lay on it and get away from a tiger shark.
I don't know.
Dude, you have a giant sushi knife underneath you with a motor.
That doesn't matter. I e-foiled, and guess what? My first half hour, I fell off of it every time I gave it gas.
Okay.
So, what's your final answer?
Can we sell that video as a
NFT?
NB?
Yeah. Yes.
Surf and Destroy
Yeah.
asks. Wait, no, he didn't. Surf and Destroy asked you
me see.
something, but I can do it.
There's 3 questions on that.
Stephen David.
They're both kind of the same question.
Stephen David Dewey says, "Here's a question from Monday Mass, albeit a bit late. Does Crosby Colapinto deserve to get an Australia leg wild card over any Australian surfer, and if so, why? No disrespect to Crosby, but a big kick in the face to all Australian QS warriors." Good point.
Yeah. And here's the thing there. The event is a Rip Curl event, so the sponsor of the event gets a say in, and I'm not a legal authority on this. I do not speak for the WSL. The sponsor has a say. The rankings have a certain say. Crosby has been in CT events in the past. He's ranked in the top 100. And it's also a case of place and time, being in the right place at the right time. He was in Australia quarantining anyway, so he got the call up, and it was probably a multi-tiered call from Rip Curl, from the WSL, and is he taking a spot from a worthy Australian surfer? Yes, but it doesn't matter because every event there's going to be a worthy surfer who gets their spot taken. Okay. There's a lot of Australians already in the draw. There's a lot of hungry, up-and-coming young Australians that are probably pissed that an American kid's coming over to Australia to do that. But we're going to see that reciprocate, I'm sure, when we have events in America again, and also internationally. Right. In Hawaii, it happens all the time. So, do I like the call? Yes. Is Crosby a threat? Absolutely. Will he win the event? Probably not. Will he make a heat or two? Yeah. Yes.
Sure. All right, good question.
I sounded
Great
smart
answer.
during that answer, huh?
This comes from Cheyenne, your sister.
Okay.
She says, okay, What is the appeal of an adult skateboarder? I need to know so that I can break the spell.
This is so sister
She's
asking for
so
dating advice.
boy hungry. Cheyenne, you need to stop hanging around the skate park.
Yeah, it's kind of you need to stay away from at
Where
least
does she-
200 yards.
Where does she live?
Los Angeles.
She lives in LA, and now she's still being
I think she's asking. So she tends to lean towards crushing on
action sporty
adult
skatey
skaters.
people. Right.
And she lived in New York, L.A., Encinitas.
Sure.
All those three places are jam packed.
Mhm.
I think the allure of dating an adult skater is you have that childlike kind of those childlike tendencies, like you and I have.
Not have a job. No job.
The pros are
Something
you're
to
gonna
take-
have fun.
Something to take care of.
Yeah, low maintenance. You know.
Debatable.
Yeah, if I get like gum on my grip tape, I nearly cry. So there's maintenance there. I think it's kind of one of those things where
Is she looking for a fixer-upper?
If she's looking for a fixer-upper, definitely date an adult skater.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to date like an adult skater like Tony Hawk.
I think that I can't believe we're giving your sister dating advice here. I feel like I've done this.
Some adult skaters are
several
very
times.
responsible.
I think that you
Bucky
need to,
Lasik.
you need to find an adult skater that's in the industry that maybe isn't a pro skater.
Or wannabe pro skater.
Right. Maybe a filmer, or like a team manager,
Okay.
or marketing guy.
Yeah.
Or maybe just meet someone that's just started a beverage company.
Meet someone who's selling NFTs.
Yeah, NFTs. I mean, if you are,
You need an adult
what about
NFT.
what about like a Twitch streamer? These are the people.
But
with the
they're
money.
not going to pay enough attention to you.
True, and she is high maintenance. So,
We'll
all right.
see. But you
Well-
just doxed her ass. She's not high maintenance. Good luck.
Yeah, great. Best of luck to you.
I would say don't limit your dating pool to adult skaters.
Mhm.
Open it up.
Younger, maybe adolescent skaters.
18 and up.
That's right.
Maybe just don't put a label on it. Just
Right.
open your heart and mind because, I've been rewatching Stranger Things, and Bob might not be the, hot guy in town, but boy is he loyal.
Right.
And he's cool.
And
He's a nice guy.
Bob was in The Hobbit,
Yeah.
so he's got a lot of money.
Bob it.
Okay. Anyways, that is our show.
That is our show.
Um,
Was our show.
Once again, big congrats go out to Rosie Hodge and Folky.
Yeah.
For having a baby.
Thanks to all of our sponsors. As always, thanks to all of our viewers. Oh my gosh. Surprise. Stay here.
Okay. I don't know what this is. What are you doing?
New merch!
Oh, we have new merch. We have blue merch.
We got new merch.
Did we fix it? Nope, we didn't fix it. We left it the same. The world's greatest action sports podcasts.
And super limited edition hats
We have
made by our
hats.
friend Shay Donovan. Look at these awesome hats.
Hats versus podcasts.
Look, there's a special Nora hat right there.
Let's see. Oh, it hurts.
So we're gonna put this stuff on Instagram soon. We've got other big news coming soon.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
We're gonna have Beneath Apparel.
Shay
overall
Donovan hooked
prints.
up the hats. And
He
we're gonna
did
sell
these?
these.
Shay did
We're gonna
these?
sell these shirts. Check the Instagram. I'm
It's
going.
sick.
Bye.
Later, guys. See you next week on The Muppet Show.